Hello, ladles and jelly spoons. I'm Aegis. I'm a commentator for ROCKIN. I'm from Great Britain. Nice to meet you. So, yeah, this is my little introduction sort of type commentary style thing. And as you can probably see from the way I'm speaking and everything like that, and also the description on the side of the channel, I'm a sort of laid back commentator. I don't really like to get all up in everyone's faces and shizzle like some people do, which is totally fine. But uh, I play Modern Warfare 2, and I don't snipe a whole lot, but I sort of use sniper gameplays when I can, because I know people seem to respect it more when people snipe. But I see myself as a reg gunner, you might say. My style of gameplay of choice sort of seems to be nukes. Although I won't just post a random nuke if I don't get a very good score. This one I think I go 74 kills and 11 deaths, which is pretty good for me, especially when I'm using a sniper, and I get a ridiculous AC-130, which is which is definitely why I got a high score. I joined a bit late as well, and called it a bit early, I think. I don't know how early, but yeah. So that's not the main topic at hand, obviously, the gameplay. I'll be talking more about the PC community, and well, basically whatever springs into my head as I'm talking, really. So the PC community is small. That's a definite fact. Compared to the Xbox and the PS3, the console community, it's sort of lumped together. But mainly the Xbox community is massive. There are so many clans, like FaZe and Optic and whatever. I don't know. There are hundreds of clans. I don't need to name them. Hundreds and hundreds of clans. On PC, there are a few large ones like ROCKIN, Strayatus, and A4, etc. Jizz. And so, what ROCKIN League is aiming to do is sort of just bring the best commentaries from the PC community into one place, really. I'm not saying, oh, look at me, I'm the best commentator, but I'm just saying we try to bring you the best content and all of that motivational, inspirational crap. So, my aim really here today as a commentator for the first time on ROCKIN is just to ask what sort of videos you want to see for the future. We can do dual commentaries with the different commentators together. We can do live commentaries, and we are also looking for commentators. So if you're a commentator and you think your XILegits 360YY fakey no scope, you could apply by making an app commentary, by sort of just doing a commentary that you think is cool, or sending in a commentary that you've done recently, and we'll review it and see if you're enough of a 360 bro scope. Which sort of game do you want to see? So you could ask for Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2, they're the bog standard ones, or COD 4. Or you could go for something like a Let's Play, and if you want to see Let's Plays, that's fine. I don't mind doing Let's Plays, whatever floats your boat, you know. I've done Let's Plays in the past, but I'm not very good with the whole keeping a series going, so I kind of end up getting bored of it and ending it after like 10 episodes or something like that. And I think here I've got my Harriers just sort of spawn trapping them at A, as you always do on Terminal if you can. But they seem to, pardon me, they seem to get painkiller quite easily, and they, as always when the Russians are in a spawn trap, they do tend to switch on the tubes. So I was very cautious. See that guy there trying to throw his RPG at me? I was having none of it though. I shot his RPG out of the air and and that was a trick shot. And I'm going to put that on montage. So yeah. So if you hadn't heard of me before this commentary, hello again. I'm Aegis, and I sort of make a lot of commentaries, but I also do montages and stuff. I call my series, or I used to call my series of montages or minitages or episodes or whatever you want to call them, I used to call them the Swampers, and I get a lot of questions asking why I used to call it the Swampers. And let me set the record straight. I called it the Swampers because of my favourite song. You probably have heard of it, Sweet Home Alabama. And yeah, it's kind of an awesome song, because I like this chill sort of laid back songs, and that song is one of those. And on the, I think it's the final verse, There's a 6-man AC-130, by the way. This ends up being a 37 kill streak, I believe, just because of the insane rape of the AC-130. I'm not very accurate with my sniping, so it's nothing to do with skill, but you know, whatever. What was I saying? Wow. Yes, I've lost my track again. Ah yes, after going back and reviewing it, I realised that I was talking about Sweet Home Alabama, a brilliant song. And in the second to last, or the last, whatever chorus it goes, now Muscle Shoals has got the Swampers, and Muscle Shoals is kind of my second name that I use instead of Aegis when I'm feeling, I don't know, just like another name, or sometimes ROCKIN Shoals. And yeah, Muscle Shoals is a town in America, and the Swampers are a backup band that sort of do the backup sort of vocals for bands that go and sing in Muscle Shoals, where there's sort of a music broadcasting station thing. And Lynyrd Skynyrd, the author or the artist of Sweet Home Alabama, they went there and sang Sweet Home Alabama. So they sang about Muscle Shoals has got the Swampers. That is why I call my episodes the Swampers, and why I call myself Muscle Shoals. Now you know. Now my channel is Aegis at MU, and my name sometimes, well usually now, is Rockin Aegis MU. MU is not a word, it's a Greek letter, and it doesn't actually mean anything obviously because it's a letter. It just makes up part of the alphabet. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just interested in Greek stuff, and so I looked up 2-letter words, and MU came up, and I thought, why not? I'll just stick it on there, and because obviously Aegis, it was taken on YouTube, and I wanted a suitable alternative that people would be able to remember. So Aegis MU is there. Yes, so that is all you really need to know about me, but since I've got a bit of time left, I may as well just do some reminiscing like I always do. My commentaries seem to be sort of life-based. I don't give advice, I just talk about things and allow people to make their own minds up. Now what I like to talk about is philosophy and physics, and I wouldn't say I'm religious, but I do believe in a version of God, and it may come up a few times in my future commentaries on ROCKIN. If you want to find out more, just go to my channel, search philosophy or physics, and you'll find a bunch of commentaries, and just watch them. So I want to tell a couple of mini stories in the bit of time I've got left. I'm going to tell one that's sort of fun, well, bad, and one that's good. Sort of one that portrays me in a white knight sort of sense, and one where I was just being a retard one day. So back when I was 10, 12, around there, me and my sister, we went to a summer camp, and it's sort of this place where you do sort of you know, zip line, stuff like that, just like random little stuff, adventure, you know, that little kids find fun. And while I was there, my sister was sort of, I don't even know if she was physically threatened or not, but I remember just, here I get another AC-130, and I thought it should have been a nuke, but it wasn't. And I don't know, because I can't really remember it because I was so young, but I perceived it to be that she was under physical threat from this boy who was the same age. I think he was a little bit older than me, about a year older than me, and I don't know. For some reason, I'm really overprotective, as it were, of my siblings, and I just sort of jumped on this guy who was harassing my sister, and this was really a long time ago, and I ended up almost being sent home early. I got sort of detention type thing, and it wasn't a cool time. Another time when I was being a retard once, when I was about 5 or 4, no, 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 and 9, around there, I went out into the middle of the road, and I put my arms out as if to try and stop the cars going past, and this person beat their horn at me and came over to me and was like, "Where do you live?" And I told them my address, and I was shit scared, and they never came round, and it was cool times. I've never told that story before, and you'll never hear it again. This has been Aegis. If you like my style of commentary, just come to my channel and check me out. If not, then go pee in a cup and, I don't know, drink it. Goodbye. Oh, and also, I can't actually end this commentary without saying the word cabbage. It's a law in my country, so thank you for watching. This has been Aegis saying cabbage.